So have you ever tried to give a YouTube video word for word? Like giving every single word perfectly, you script it out, you take a lot of time on it, and it just doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like you. Because I used to script my videos like that word for word too, and I just didn't like it. There was something about it that I just didn't enjoy. And a lot of us are stuck and we feel like we have to because we have to get engagement. I used to feel like if I didn't script it out word for word, then I was gonna lose y'all within the second sentence or whatever. But now I realize that it's actually negating and taking away from your authenticity and from your personality that you want to give to your audience. So what's a different way that we could do this? What's a different way that we can approach this? Where we're giving it not word for word, but we're not just rambling on. So the thing that actually changed my perspective completely on this was watching this talk by Eric Menendez. I was kind of just working out one day and I decided I wanted to put something on. I didn't have anything specific in mind. I didn't know what exactly I wanted to watch, but I ended up stumbling across this dude's talk, and this was the first time that I've ever seen him. And for one, I was super hooked at the beginning of his speech, or the beginning of whatever you want to call it. And for two, I watched the entire thing, and it was an hour and a half long, a 2-part video. Of course, I couldn't watch it all in one workout, but every time I would go away from it, I found myself thinking about it, and every time I was about to go listen to it again, I got excited. And I knew that was special because that's not something you get from any kind of video like that. And then thirdly, the dude just felt authentic. Like he wasn't trying to give a presentation. He wasn't in a presenter mode. It was not like Toastmasters. It felt just like a natural conversation that you're having with somebody. And so I knew that this dude was special and I wanted to dive into why that was. So I ended up going to look at all of his other stuff, and I found one video that he was talking about this exact talk or this exact speech. And in it, he said that for that speech, he wasn't even fully prepared. Like he didn't have his hair fixed. He had an oversized shirt on, and he was just feeling like, I'm just gonna go out there and give it just because it's last second. But it ended up being one of his most popular speeches on YouTube, and it started getting like millions of views, and he was afraid because, you know, he didn't look perfect or whatever, but he realized that it was the authenticity that actually got people to enjoy that talk in the audience and on YouTube. And he says that you can't focus so much on being perfect. You can't focus so much on trying to make everything perfect. You can't even script word for word. He even mentions that. He says that you have to focus on the connection part of it. You have to focus on connection over perfection. Don't focus on getting every single thing perfect about your talk. Focus on just allowing yourself to connect with the audience by being authentic. Authenticity is going to engage more than perfection ever will. And he says that he never scripts out his presentations that he gives word for word. He always has an outline, but he never scripts it out because then it starts to take away from your authenticity. Unless you're like the best actor in the world, but most of us are not. So that's when I kind of realized that, you know, on YouTube, that's what we want. It's not about giving a presentation. It's not about just giving information. It's about connecting with each other. It's about making sure that we are connecting in a way that we feel like we're in the room with that person that's on the other side of the screen. And I hope you guys realize that, because I don't want you to feel like you have to script out word for word, especially if you're not a great writer like me, or you just don't like writing. I want you guys to still be able to give your videos, still be able to share your personality and to share something valuable, but just realize that you have to share it in an authentic way. Share your personality, allow yourself to just, you know, go off topic for a little bit because you connect with something in that moment, and just be in the moment, not focusing on every single sentence that you're trying to give. But I think it's just a different way of doing it. And once I started making videos like this, like I just have more fun with it. I just feel like I'm talking to you guys. I feel like I'm getting to connect with y'all. And that makes it so fun. That makes it play. And that's going to keep you consistent. And that's going to keep you coming back, wanting to do this over and over, and not feeling like you have to write an essay every time you want to make a video. I hope you guys get something valuable from this. Hope you guys start to use this and start allowing yourself to just let go a little bit when you're recording your videos. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day. Hope you have an amazing week. Peace.